Hey everyone, did you love going to school? As someone who did not love going to school because I didn't like being told what to learn, I am going to tell you why I absolutely love learning today and give you some resources that you can use in your life. So, hey everyone, it's Sailynn. Welcome back to the Sailynn Show, where I empower women with simple systems so you can find your passion, thrive with purpose, and lead with posture. Every single week, I am bringing you a new episode so I can take all of the information that I have learned in my life journey, compacted into small little tidbits that you can implement ASAP to get quick and easy results. So the next step in our journey of building a morning routine, if you have been following on weekly, is personal development. And, you might call the whole topic personal development, but I'm specifically talking about personal development learning. And so I'll tell you a little bit about my story in my favorite personal development book and a little story about that. So back in 2012, one of my mentors recommended that I read The Secret. We were having a random conversation about things. I think we got into a little bit about asking for what you want out of life and the universe providing. And she was like, "Oh, you haven't read The Secret?" And I was like, "No, tell me more." And she was like, "You have to read this book." And so I went home, I told my boyfriend, and he was like, "Oh, I already read that." And I was like, "You did?" Like, I was shocked that he was already on his journey ahead of me. And he said, "Yeah, sure. Like, I have the book. It's upstairs. Go grab it." So I went, I got the book, and I read it. And I was like, like, when a dog tweaks its head, like, "What are you saying? I'm listening, but I'm not really sure." That's exactly how I felt. I felt kind of like, what is this whole world that they're talking about in here? So I read it and I kind of said, okay, I'm acknowledging that it's maybe not what I thought it was, but I'm not sure if I'm ready yet. Fast forward to 2017, when I sell my business, sell my house, sell my car, blow up my life, and basically start over. And I'm on this journey to figure out what is the next chapter of my life. I had started a women's clothing online boutique in the end of 2016, which I thought was going to be the answer to everything. And my coach that I had hired, because I knew nothing about starting a clothing business, right? She said, "You should read this book by Duffield-thomas called Get Rich Lucky Bitch." And I was like, what is that about? And so I picked up the book and I started to read it, and I don't think I got past chapter 1. I was like, what the heck is this about? And what does this have to do with building a women's clothing business, right? And so I did the clothing boutique till the end of 2017, realized after 14 months, it might have been more like 14 days when I started, but I kept going for 14 months, that it was not what I thought it was going to be. It wasn't as simple as like, cute clothes arrive at the door and now it's time to figure out how to sell them and everyone wants them because they're cute. Oh no. So again, I was on my journey of, what is my next chapter? And so I signed up. I had been using these skincare products, which I absolutely loved. I'd been using them for a year. So I signed up as a consultant and I started that business. I hired these business coaches about a week after I started a skincare business because, again, what did I know about skincare in this industry? And they basically started telling me, if you want to be successful in this industry, you need to add personal development into your life. And again, I was like, people, like, what are you talking about? I need to learn about skincare in this industry and you're talking to me about personal development books. Well, what I realized, fast forward about 6 to 8 months later, I joined this summer mastermind in the summer of 2018 where I really kind of committed to my business, and they said, we're going to teach you the importance of having a morning routine, and within that is reading one chapter or 10 to 30 minutes of personal development book every single day. And I was like, okay, like, what are you talking about? This has nothing to do with business. But you guys, I was so wrong. Everything that I teach now has so much to do with personal development. And, you know, I'm the first one to raise my hand and say, Sailynn, you were wrong. You should have started your journey sooner in 2012. You should have listened to that coach in 2017, but it took you to the end of the summer in 2018 to get started on this journey. So I'm really on a mission to help other women realize, like, this morning routine and the integral parts of what's in it can seriously change your life. You don't have to be on some specific journey to become a business owner or do a career. You can just be happily going on, but you're just like, I'm looking for a little bit more out of life, a little bit more fulfilling, a little bit more inspiration. This is the answer. So personal development, we suggest that you read one chapter or 10 minutes. 30 minutes is better, but 10 minutes at minimum, or one chapter every single day. Now, you might be saying to yourself, where am I going to find time to read one chapter or 10 minutes every single day? I hear you. So what I learned to do was multitask. That's what we do best. So I looked for time in my schedule that was kind of like useless time. And I found that my get ready in the morning, so maybe if I went and exercised, I would then get home and I would take a shower and get ready. So maybe that took me like a half an hour or so, was time that kind of like nothing was happening, right? I was just kind of zoned out. So instead of being zoned out, I zoned in, and that's when I get in my personal development time. So a lot of what I do in my personal development is I listen to podcasts, I listen to webinars, I listen to trainings, different things along those lines. And so this morning, what I did was I was listening to a podcast that my favorite money mindset coach, Duffield-Thomas, was speaking on. It wasn't her podcast, it was someone else was interviewing her, and she was talking all about money mindset and asking for what you want. And I was like, wow, this is really great. And now you guys, like, not only do I add in that 30 minutes while I'm getting ready, but when I go for my morning walk or I'm doing yoga or whatever, or folding laundry, you know, making breakfast, whatever the heck it is, I have something going on in the background. So I took that kind of waste of time in my schedule and I repurposed it to learn. So I personally love the book, The Secret now. I think it just opens up your mind. So that's my first book suggestion for you, is to go grab The Secret. And just, if you haven't read it, just read it with an open mind. I highly suggest you buy it or get it someplace that you can read it again and again. I've read it quite a few times now, and every time I get a little bit more because I'm further along in my journey. Then let's start your personal development journey, if you're new, with one of Denise's books. Because here's the thing that I love about her. One, she's Australian, so she has an amazing accent if you're listening to her. Two, she's funny. So, it's not all like stodgy and kind of, boring. She's funny. She takes like life experience. She's a mom of 3, 2 dogs, married, and she just talks about life. Go grab her book and just listen. You can get it on Audible, you can get it on Amazon, she actually started a podcast, so you can listen to her there, but just start listening. So she has 3 books out. I highly suggest you start with the first one, which is Lucky Bee, and really just listen to her. Those are like 2 totally different books, but they're great starter books in personal development. And then I'll give you one bonus book, and it is Rachel Hollis's Girl Stop Apologizing. I love that book. I think it's great. It's something I'm passionate about. Stop apologizing. But it is just another great book to get started with. It's a very quick read, so you can read that too. So as always, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Just click the little subscribe button so you get a notification every single week when I post a video. And also, it is so important for us to change the world together. And as women, we need to lock arms and run it together. It is so much more fun to grow and learn and run to the top together. So sharing is caring. Take this video, share it with your friend. You can share this video anywhere that you possibly can so we can do this together. I hope you guys found value in these tips. If we're not connected on social media, connect with me on Facebook, Instagram, and send me a message. Let me know what you loved about this, or comment below and let me know. I hope you guys have a fantastic week, and I will see you back here next week. Talk to you later.